GoPro emerged in the early 2000s as a pioneer in the action camera market. Starting from humble beginnings, they then went on to be one of the fastest growing companies of their time and are now valued at around $250 million, all due to some of the most ingenious marketing tactics out there. From their content strategy to their partnerships and even down to the product itself, GoPro has delivered a masterclass in marketing for over 20 years, and it's all encapsulated in their slogan of just 3 simple words. So, let's dive into GoPro's marketing success so you can learn from one of the greatest in the field. Be a hero. For GoPro, this isn't just a catchy slogan. It's a true reflection of their brand identity and company values. They recognize one fundamental truth, and that is that each customer is the hero of their own adventure, and their product is simply just there to capture it all. See, they never put themselves in the front of their marketing. They put you and everybody else there. By doing so, they empower customers to take action and capture their own adventures and achievements using their product. Whether it's playing fetch with your dog or mountain biking through rugged terrain, GoPro focuses on making you the star and not themselves. This builds meaningful connections and makes users feel like they're a part of something bigger, tying it in perfectly to the core principles of storytelling and marketing. And this slogan, this idea that you are the hero, guides their entire marketing strategy. It turns their brand from a simple camera company into a platform for users to showcase their stories around the world. It presents a powerful lesson on how businesses that put their customers first will stand out above companies who focus too much on themselves. And where they embody this the most is in their organic content strategy. With around 40 million subscribers on their social media channels and 20 million on Instagram alone, GoPro is clearly doing something right with their organic content. So how did they achieve this? Well, as GoPro rose to relevance in tandem with social media, they recognized something very quickly. They understood that no one gets on social media to be pitched a product or watch crappy commercials. People get on social media to share experiences and see cool content. So, that's exactly what they provide. Just take a scroll through any of their social media pages. How often do they actually tell you to buy their product? Pretty much never. That's because GoPro knows that in order to capture attention on organic channels, they need to bring value and be relevant. And they do this by letting you watch people do cool shit. This is where their brand was really built, and it was done in a way in which they don't really have to go in for the hard sell all that often. But see, this is where a lot of other companies go wrong, and they think that if they just put content up, people will pay attention. But that's not the case. On organic channels, you're asking for people's time, which in my opinion is more valuable than money, so it better be worth it. But GoPro had this all figured out early on, and they took it one step further. They're not using their own content, they're using yours. Well, maybe not yours, but they're almost entirely using user-generated content to fuel their social media. By celebrating content that users create, they have built a community that has become a content generation machine, showcasing people sharing their own experiences and adventures. And while they do magnify this through contests and giveaways, this approach allows for a nearly endless supply of content that can be curated and used across all their channels. Plus, it's about as relevant as it gets to their target audience. This approach creates more authenticity and builds more meaningful connections that all tie back to their core principle of making you the hero. And this strategic brand building is where GoPro really excels, and it gives them a clear identity to leverage across all their marketing, especially when it comes down to their brand partnerships. What do camera companies and energy drinks have in common? Well, not much. But in 2016, when GoPro was looking to amplify its reach and reinforce their commitment to adventure, they chose wisely, and they chose Red Bull. See, while the products themselves might seem like pretty distant from each other, their branding and audiences closely align. And this is the key to picking a partnership that will complement your business. Red Bull's branding has the same sense of action and adventure and entertainment that GoPro aims to capture with its cameras. This strategic alignment allows both brands to tap into each other's audiences, thus expanding their reach and reinforcing their image as staples in the world of extreme sports and adventurous lifestyles. And other businesses can learn a valuable lesson from this. When looking for a partner, the products the other company sells means very little. What is more important is that they share similar audiences and embody complementary brand values. This congruence can lead to innovative collaborations that resonate well with consumers, driving loyalty and excitement across both customer bases. Good partnerships complement each other by expanding reach and commingling each other's values and customer bases. It's made clear that through their partnership with Red Bull and collaborations with action stars like Shaun White, GoPro understood this very well, and they nailed it. But all these great tactics would not be possible without excelling in the most important part of any business. I couldn't mention GoPro's rise to fame without mentioning the product itself and the level of quality they produce. A good product does what it says it will do and does it well, and GoPro cameras are good. They're designed to capture high quality footage in extreme conditions, whether that's underwater, on a mountain peak, or in the thick of a racing track. This reliability and performance are key to why consumers not only trust but advocate for the brand. It's this advocacy that turbocharges GoPro's marketing and gives people something to talk about. In essence, the product itself becomes a pivotal part of the marketing strategy. A quality product creates a positive feedback loop. Satisfied customers become brand ambassadors. Their shared experiences captivate potential buyers, and each successful interaction feeds back into the brand's image and market position. Word of mouth is the best marketing, and a good product or service is key to achieving it. And while GoPro has seen some decline in the last few years due to inefficiencies, increased competition, and a narrowing market, that doesn't take away from what they have been able to achieve. And every business can learn something from them. And of course, you might not have the revenue or funding of a company the size of GoPro, but you can start somewhere. These lessons aren't bound by size or money, but they are great tactics you can utilize yourself. Your marketing should always focus on making the customer the hero and putting them first. For GoPro, this was key to their entire brand image. And if you want to grow your organic presence, take note from them and make sure that you are relevant and adding value to people. And if you partner with a company, choose one that aligns with your brand identity and target audience. This means way more than the product itself. Lastly, make a product that will do what it says it will do and does it well. But look, all these tips don't mean much if you can't nail down the other key pieces of a good marketing strategy. So make sure you subscribe and check out my other videos so you can master marketing on your own.